Back everyone to the Working Class Revolt. Today I want to show you some fake media doing the rounds today about Nigel Farage, Zia Rousseff and Reform UK's big announcement when it comes to the finances of the country if they were to win the next general election. So what's the announcement Farage has made? So he has claimed with this announcement that he will not only help retain rich people in the UK, successful people who run big businesses and employ people. By the way, we've had over 10,000 of those millionaires leave the UK since Keir Starmer came along. But he's also come up with a plan that at the same time will put up to £600 every week into some of the lowest earners in the UK. Now, many of you have heard of non-doms. It's always a political weapon, just like the NHS. A non-dom is a person who will pay tax in a lower taxation country where they so-called reside, but is more than likely to spend all the time here in the UK. Now, for years and years, all political parties have said they're going to tax the non-doms. And by taxing them too heavily, it would probably make them move country. Well, Farage believes he's come up with a solution to keep both sides happy. A one-off payment of £250,000 would be paid by these successful billionaires, multimillionaires, to have the status of non-dom. So at the same time, that money generated, that's the money that would put up to £600 in the pockets of those on the least money. So it's obvious it's a position that is to keep both parties happy. It's to keep successful rich people happy, and it's to keep the working class hard-working Brits happy who are working 40, 50, 60 hours a week to put bread on the table, to pay the gas and electric. But the mainstream media is trying to turn this to say Nigel Farage is in favour of helping his billionaire friends. It's another Conservative pledge that they're going to help the rich and they're going to screw over the working class. And unfortunately, a lot of people still follow mainstream media and believe these stories when they come about. Now, there is a few genuine articles that are calling Nigel Farage the Robin Hood, but again, I guess that doesn't really make a lot of sense, because what Farage is trying to do is keep everybody happy, not picking a side. In politics, what we see every single election cycle is political parties try to pick a side that they see as the most popular to win votes for the election. Now, what Nigel Farage is doing instead, he's doing what he believes in and trying to make that argument popular. Like, look on the cap for 2 children on the benefits. For a long time now, this has been another political weapon. The Labour Party said that if you had 3, 4 kids, you would get benefits for them too. Well, the Conservatives have always wanted to keep it at 2 children. Now, most of Nigel Farage and Reform's supporters, or traditional supporters, would be in line with the Conservatives, but Farage believes that there should be no cap. So instead, he argues that position to try to make it popular. That is what we need in politics. We need politicians who aren't going to just say what they think's popular at the time. But please let me know what you think about Farage's plan to do a one-off tax on the non-doms and to give it to those who are working sometimes the hardest, but for the littlest. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Hello everybody, and thank you so much for supporting the Working Class Revolt. We've got some new merch that we're selling on our website. We're doing comedy political mugs. We've got one here, which is the iconic moment after Donald Trump got shot, with his hand in the air saying fight, fight, fight. We've got ones like this saying I'm voting Reform UK. And we've got ones like this saying Nigel Farage 4 PM. And we've got many, many more on our website. So please check them out. They're all £9.99 and they'll all be with you within a few working days. The website is www.workingclassrevolt.co.uk and the link for the website is in the description of every video.